Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter. I hope you're all enjoying your yummy Easter eggs that you probably got. Some of you might be going on an Easter egg hunt around your garden or your house. But do you know why we actually celebrate Easter? It's all to do with Jesus. Now, we first hear about Jesus as a baby, don't we, when he was born in a stable. But what happened to him for the rest of his life? Shall we find out? Let's find out what happened when he was a grown-up and why we celebrate Easter. When Jesus was a grown-up, he went to Jerusalem. He rode on a donkey into Jerusalem with his 12 disciples. He had 12 very good friends called disciples. The people cheered Jesus, and they cut down palms and laid them on the road. They heard he was their new leader. Some of you might have heard of Palm Sunday, and that's where that comes from, when the people were welcoming him. That night, Jesus had a special supper. Jesus told his 12 disciples that he would die. Judas, one of his disciples, left the room. Judas was somebody that told the soldiers where to find Jesus. It wasn't really his friend. Jesus broke up some bread. He gave a piece to each of his friends. "This is my body which I give you," he said. Some of you, when you go to church, you might recognise this bit. Jesus picked up a cup of wine. "This is my blood. I give it for you and all people," he said. Each of the friends, the disciples, drank wine from the cup. Obviously it wasn't really blood, but it looks like blood. Then Jesus went to the garden to pray. 11 disciples went with him. Judas had gone to tell the enemies where Jesus was so they could find him. It's not really what friends do, is it? Soldiers came to arrest Jesus, and the temple priests accused Jesus of saying he was a king. They said he had broken the laws of God. They were actually afraid of him. They thought Jesus wanted all the people to fight against them and their Roman rulers. And he didn't, did he? He just wanted everyone to live by the word of God. He wanted everyone to live peacefully. They took Jesus to the Roman governor. The priests told him lies about Jesus, and the governor didn't want Jesus to be killed, but he agreed. The soldiers were really unkind to Jesus. They made him carry a heavy cross up a hill. He was very tired and often felt down. They were really unkind, and they hurt him too. They nailed Jesus to a cross. They put it up with 2 other crosses. Jesus' mother and his friends were there. Jesus died at midday on Friday, and that evening a friend called Joseph took Jesus away. He put him in a tomb on a hill. It's a bit like a cave. Mary, a friend of Jesus's, went to the tomb. It was early on Sunday morning, and Mary looked in the tomb. It was empty. Jesus was gone. Mary spoke to a man. "Where have you taken Jesus?" she said. "Mary," said the man. Mary saw that the man was Jesus. "Jesus is alive!" Mary ran to tell her friends. They were very happy, and they often saw Jesus before he went to heaven. Now, the day that Jesus came alive was called Easter Monday, which is why we celebrate Easter Monday. So Easter is all about what happened to Jesus when he was a grown-up, and that's why we celebrate Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.